Welcome everyone to your introduction to stock investing from Women on Wealth. I'm Priyanka Bhatia, your host for the evening with our team members Sheetal Gurung and Rutuja Bandi. So thank you for joining us. I'm sure Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m. was not an easy time for you guys to join, but you're joining in with full strength. Informs us you're committed to your financial success and you're committed to becoming an ace investor as far as stock investing is concerned. So over the next 90 minutes, I with my team will give our best and we'll create value for you. You make sure that you will create value for your time. Type in ready if you're ready to create value for your time in this session in the next 90 minutes. Let's hear. Because the more you engage in the session, the more you gain. So let's see. Got it. Prim, Samruddhi, Shweta, Madhu, Susmita, Anayata, Gitanjali, Bhakti. Everyone is ready. What about others? Jump in. The guidelines for today are that the session will run for 90 minutes. If you have any appointments, you have any other plans, do make sure you let your family, friends know that you're committed to your financial success and will be in this session till 4:30. Note that the more you engage, the more you will gain in this session. You will be chatting mostly, so make sure you are asking a lot of questions. You are getting all the clarity that you need. We will answer the questions in the Q&A section. So make sure you have pens and papers and you're making the notes and you're making questions there. You're writing your questions there. We will answer them in the Q&A section. Don't forget to ask us. Let's now move to what we will learn in this session. So in this session, we will learn three things. Number one, we will learn the three top ways to create wealth. Number two, we look at steps to create wealth. How do I do it? And number three, we'll look at mistakes investors make. So these are the three things we will learn in today's session. And before we learn these three things, let's talk about who we are and why we are even talking about these. So only 1 in 3 Indian women take charge of their finances. And today, by showing up on this busy Saturday morning, you've made sure that you commit yourself to your wealth creation. So this is who we are exactly for women like you. We are Women on Wealth. We help women take charge of their finances. So we run online financial training and coaching programs so that women can learn how they can manage their money and grow it effectively. We've now been operational for the last 10 years and we have helped over 4,000 women. They've become debt-free. They've come out of living paycheck to paycheck. They today save at least 25% more than they ever saved. Many women have picked good quality stocks. They have learned the methodology to pick good quality investments. They've built their investment portfolio without depending on their husband, father, broker. Many women today are recognized as the finance ministers of their house, and they are getting involved in major financial decision making in their families. So finance has majorly been a male domain in our families. So our intention at Women on Wealth is to make it gender free, because what we believe here is that finance is a system. What we know is that finance is not a gender role. It is not something that only men can do. Finance is a system, and everyone, every woman, every man can learn it. We run 6 financial training and coaching programs. These are our paid programs. Number 1 is the Women on Wealth Money Gym program, also called Your Personal Finance Blueprint. The second course is called The Art of Picking Quality Stocks for Beginners. Today, you are in a special introduction to this session. The third one is the Debt to Freedom Intensive Fourth is business building blueprint. Fifth is kids and money. And six are premium one-on-one financial coaching services. So these are the 6 training and coaching programs we run. And the second one is the special one today because you are in an introduction to this. Also, we run a lot of free resources that you could use 6 days a week at Women on Wealth. Tuesday, 10 a.m. live on our Facebook page, we run the decoding of the ET Wealth newspaper. Wednesday, 6 p.m. on Zoom, we run the online money book club discussion. Thursday, 10 a.m. live on our Facebook page, we have my investment mastery series. Friday, 10 a.m. live on our Facebook page, we run the decoding of the Economic Times newspaper. And Sunday, 10 p.m. on Zoom, we have the candid community conversations. So these are all the free resources that you can use and grow financially in your life. So make sure that you like our Facebook page, you follow it for sure, because you will leverage it very well with a lot of free videos. Instagram, many of you have liked us. I invite everybody who hasn't yet to like us. Also, there is a free money book club that you can take advantage of. So the links are right on in your chat. Do make sure you copy them and keep them ready. A little bit about me now. So if you ever thought that finance is for people who are from a maths background, or they need to be from a finance background to manage their finances, then note that I am from none of these. I am from a journalism background. That's what my education has been. I'm a postgraduate in journalism. I used to be a journalist, a reporter with news agencies like the PTI, Press Trust of India, United News of India, where I had a great salary, which I used to spend on branded shoes, clothes, bags. I always wanted to create wealth, and I just didn't know how to do that. And I got a big shock when one of my male colleagues ended up buying a property. He was at the same position as mine, same salary as mine. And he ended up buying a property while I had not even managed to save that much money. So that's where my quest to wealth began. And I thought the first person to take guidance from is my dad. And like any well-meaning man, he mentioned about traditional investments like most of us here. So he taught me about public provident fund, fixed deposits. I did those, and I realized that the rate of return was really low. And I had big goals then. I wanted to buy my own property in Delhi NCR, earn from my investments, ultimately build a corpus for my business. And I knew none of those goals were possible if I continue to just manage my money the way I was managing and invest it the way I was investing. I knew I had to take some different actions to get a different result. One of the different actions that showed up for me was to check with this male colleague of mine. And when I checked on him, he mentioned that he invests in the stock market. So straight I went ahead, opened a demat account, got myself a broker, and I started buying and selling whatever my broker told me to do. And 2008 happened, and I lost 90% of what I had invested. And at that time, I was so lost and disgusted with what had happened that I thought wealth creation was not for me and that I should give up. And I literally gave up. I gave up until I found my mentors. So I found a woman stock investor, a property investor, a serial entrepreneur, and a business coach. And when these guys began to guide me, they gave me small exercises to do. Financial clarity began to emerge in my life. So I exactly knew how much money was coming into my life, how much money was going out, where that money was going, how much money I needed to reach my financial goals, where I needed to invest, how much I needed to invest. And the big thing was my stock investor mentor taught me that there was a step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks. It wasn't something that only brokers could tell me. It wasn't something I need to depend on tips and my husband or father or other people on. So when she taught me this step-by-step methodology, I learned it, and then I identified companies with my own understanding and learning. I went back to the stock market with a lot of courage, and it was different because I started by making 70,000 rupees in 120 minutes, and I kept making money like that to a point that I could buy my own property in Delhi NCR. I could earn from my investments. Ultimately, I could build a corpus for my business, and I started earning from my investments. I started earning more than what my expenses were. And I knew at that point that I was free to take up meaningful projects in my life. So 2010, late December, I quit my job. 2011, we started Women on Wealth. Since then, there's been no looking back. We've been covered by the BBC News, NDTV 24/7 news channel, Zee Business News channel, Hindustan Times newspaper, Femina magazine, Entrepreneur magazine, and a series of women's blogs and posts. Also, Sherry Blair, who is wife of Mr. Tony Blair, wrote about us herself in the Huffington Post, and she came from London specially to visit us and offered us the India partnership for her Sherry Blair Foundation. And today we nominate women for her programs. So this was a little bit about us, and now let's talk about you. What brings you to this session? Why learn stock investing? What's the point, everyone? Start typing. What are your goals that bring you to this session? Come on, guys. Okay, Sai wants to be financially free. Wow, Gitanjali and Sai have the same goals. They both want to be financially free. Nikita wants to have multiple sources of income. Yes, the coronavirus crisis has given us this financial lesson that we need alternate sources of income. Find a new means to finance. I want to be financially stable, Shrija. Samruddhi wishes to earn from her investments by investing according to her. Wow, look at that. Investing according to me and not investing on tips. Gurpreet wants to build her knowledge. Nikita, there's only so much your salary can give you. Yes, Nikita, got it. Diversified investments for Soumya. Gitanjali, I don't know, but how to save. Always wanted to save. Okay, Gitanjali. Want to be financially independent, Swati. Money attracts money, but only when invested correctly. Okay. Alternate financial growth. Pratibha, you're a housewife, so financial freedom and literacy, also an income. Susmita, you want to grow your passive income and financial freedom. Wow, today we have a lot of people who want financial freedom. And I'm so glad that you're looking at stocks as a way to do that. Sumitra, if stocks excite you and you love to learn how money works, okay. Want to decode that stock investing is not rocket science and you don't need to depend on someone else for it. Got that, Trim? Stock investing sounds scary in unpredictable markets. I want to know more. Understand financial planning, investment planning for an alternate source of income and a corpus pool for my company. Got that, Snekha? Beautiful, guys. So these are all the financial goals we have, right? Many of you said financial freedom, building an alternate source of income. Some of you may want to buy your own property, multiply your money with velocity. Some of you may be wanting to take that exotic trip abroad. Others may want to build their kids' higher education, their retirement fund, I mean. So yeah, whatever be your goals, they are possible with stock investing. Let's talk about what are the challenges that bring you in. What brings you in? Like, Okay, these goals bring you in, but then there are some challenges which are in the way of you reaching these goals. What are those challenges? What makes you come here? Right? Because if there are no challenges, you would have reached these goals. Okay, I lack financial understanding. Beautiful. So I lack understanding on stocks. Madhu, I lack knowledge of stock investing. Beautiful. Nikita, it is just intimidating. I lack knowledge on how to go further. Sumitra, I'm always afraid of stocks and these things, financial things. Got that, Gitanjali? I started earning and spending haphazardly. So I end up only spending, and I need to save for my PG education. So I better invest it well, right? I need to learn the basics. Beautiful, Prim. I need to learn the basics of stocks and how to go about investing in it on my own. So a lot of us are also talking about investing on our own, building our own skills, building our own independence, financial independence, which means we are independently investing well. Sai, you're underconfident about investments as your family is aware of only traditional means of investments. So many peers to discuss and brainstorm. Yes, Sai. Swati, lack of knowledge on financial investments. Got it. So basically, we are saying that we lack the understanding, we lack the knowledge. And number two, we are saying we lack that attitude, right? Somebody said, I'm afraid, I'm intimidated, all of that, right? So things are coming in our way. So either it's the feeling or it's the knowledge. So let's see today. I'm not promising that we will manage to overcome all the challenges, but one thing I can definitely promise to all of us is that we will go beyond, right? We will not get stopped. We will go beyond and take that one step forward in overcoming these challenges. Just a 90-minute session to cover all the challenges will be tough, but we can definitely take that one step forward, right? We can take that one step ahead to overcome these challenges. Type in ready if you're ready to take that one step ahead with me. What's the plan, guys? Who all are ready? Got that? Shweta, Susmita, Snekha. Prim, she says, I'm all set. Got it. Deepika, Swati, Sumitra, Bhakti, Sai, Samruddhi. So I'm all set with all of you to begin on the first 3 concepts of stock investing. So let's begin with the 3 concepts. Concept number 1, everyone. So 3 top ways to create wealth. You meet any wealth creator, okay? Any person you know who has created wealth, who's multiplied his or her money, they have loads of money. They would have created wealth through any of these 3 ways. Number 1, stock investing. Number 2, property investing. 3, running their own businesses. These are the top 3 ways to create wealth. There is a stark difference between the 3, but these are the top ways. And today, by saying that I want to be financially free through stocks, you're making that perfect choice, is what I want to say. Let me explain how. So stock investing requires least skills. You will notice that only 3 skills are required for stock investing. Number 1 is you need to identify which stocks to buy, for which there is a proper methodology that exists. So that's the first skill to build. The second skill is to identify when to buy. And third is when to sell the stocks. So those are basically the 3 skills which are required for stock investing. You can begin stock investing with very small amounts of money. Like if you notice properties, you require a few lakhs. For businesses, you will have to keep investing over time, and you don't know for how long you'll have to keep investing. So stocks has the needs the least amount with which you can begin investing, and we women typically have small amounts of money at this point. Number 2, stocks, you can make money within 3 years time. So your money can begin to multiply in 3 years time. While for property investments, given today's market conditions, it may take over 10 years. I mean, if you notice, since 2013 to now, the property market has not seen an uptake. It has been only been stagnant and down. So properties require a longer time horizon while stocks don't. And of course, businesses take a very long time to break even. Yeah. So to generate profitability, to break even, businesses require a long time. So stocks, fastest, right? Because 3 years is a time horizon you can take and you can see good growth, provided there is a bull market. Number two, you can begin with small amounts. Number three, least number of skills are required, so you can really skill up fast. Okay, and because there are just 3 skills, so you can actually focus quite a lot. Because like for businesses, the skills required are endless. Like from from leadership to team building, team nurturing, I mean scheduling, marketing, sales, the list is just endless when it comes to businesses. And property has so much paperwork and so much involvement of so many people, like brokers, sellers, buyers, sub brokers, it's registrar office, it's crazy. So many people involved, so much people skill needed, so much paperwork needed, and so much understanding of that paperwork needed. Like it's crazy. So I have all the 3 in my portfolio, my personal investment portfolio. But I know from all these 3 that stocks has been the easiest for me. Required least skills, required least amount of investing. I could make money in 3 years' time. And, I just grew with it and I reached my goals with it. So, guys, those are the 3 top ways to create wealth. Number 2 concept for today: steps to create wealth. How do I do it? Number 1 is resolve to start. Like today, many of you spoke about your goals of financial freedom. You spoke about, right, like becoming independent. Yeah, independently managing those investments, be smart with those investments, becoming knowledgeable investors. You spoke about all that. I want to know for how long you've been thinking about these goals. Like for how long you've been saying, oh my God, yes, I need to be doing this. Stock investing is a route. Like you've been noticing that for yourself. 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, a lifetime. For how long have you guys just been thinking? Got that? Since years, prim forever. Very late, I realized, got that, Gitanjali. 1 year, Swati. Yeah, 1 year for Gitanjali too. 3 to 4 years for Madhu. Got it, Sumitra. Has started already. So notice, guys, for how long we've been waiting for this one day, someday, when we will realize our goals, when we will learn stock investing, and we will get started on this route to financial freedom, to independence, right? It's been years and years. For how long more would you guys like to wait? I want to know that. I want to share with you. Only decisions change destiny. People who decide without sitting on the fence are the ones who are going to make progress in their lives. Are you the ones who are going to decide to just get started? Or are you going to sit on that fence and wait, no matter how much it hurts? How much it hurts to just sit on the fence, we will just keep sitting there and wait for that one day, someday, when all the circumstances are on our side, when probably our kids have grown up, when parents are well, when every situation is handled, then we will begin. A lot of us women do that, right? I've heard a lot of women say, okay, when my kids, like reach class 10 or when they are past class 12, then I will take this up. Once my parents are better, once, I've completed these projects at work, because there's so much happening at work. Like constantly we have excuses that we make. Yeah. So guys, remember, only decisions change destiny, and people who decide without sitting on the fence are the ones who are going to make financial progress. How many of you are resolving to start today? Type in resolved. If you're starting today on your stock investing journey, like you're not going to give more excuses, you're not going to give more reasons on why you're not at it yet. You're going to just move forward. Gitanjali, Snekha, Sapna, Shweta, Pratibha, Madhu, acknowledging each one of you. Susmita, Gurpreet, Srija, Swati, Prim, acknowledging each one of you who's saying, yeah, it's high time I resolve. It's high time I start. Got that, Priyanka? So that's step one, okay? Steps on how you can create wealth in the stock market. Step number two, learning to research. So there is a proper step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks. Like I said earlier, finance is a system, and there is a proper step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks. Let's learn about this research today. So imagine, guys, that there is a business. Stocks are what? Stocks are businesses. Businesses which are listed in the stock market are called stocks. And the stock market is a market where stocks are bought and sold. So stocks are businesses listed in the stock market, and stock market is a market where stocks are bought and sold. So now imagine that there is a business, which means there is a stock that you could invest in. And this business, say, is years old, say at least 30, 40 years old. And this business has a debt, a loan of 1 crore rupees. It does not have enough cash, nor is it making enough profit in the business. Given this financial information, if you are invited to invest in this business, would you invest? 30, 40-year-old business, debt of 1 crore, not enough cash, not enough profit to pay off the debt. No, right? It's not. We're not going to invest in this business. You guys are absolutely right. Nikita, Gitanjali, Prim, Sapna, Susmita, you guys are absolutely correct. Swati, none of us would ever invest in such businesses. Tell me, did it require a lot of maths? Was it complicated? Was it boring? Well, no, I don't think so. Not at all, right, Prim? It's easy. It's common sense. It's just about learning how to research. It's about learning the methodology. And once we've learned the methodology, then that's it. We just need to now use this methodology. Now, let's look at how to see this information in companies which are listed in the stock market. So, for this, we will use a website called screener.in. Yeah, screener.in is what we will use. Now, I'm sure a lot of you know Tata Motors as a company. I'm just taking this as an example, just because it's a very, very popular company. Do we all know it? Just type in yes, guys. Do we all know this company? Have you all heard of it? Yes, yes, great. I love those yeses. Great. So then let's use this. Yeah. So we're going to use this platform called screener.in. If you type in the search bar Tata Motors here and click enter, what will happen is a page on Tata Motors is going to show up. See, so a page on Tata Motors is going to show up. And the first test that we will do on any company that is listed in the stock market is the debt test. So guys, please write this down so that you can use it in your house also. Debt test. So debt test, like we saw in the analogy that I gave, has 3 steps. The first step is to look at the total debt of the company. The second is to look at how much cash does this company has. The third step is to look at how much profit is this company making. The combination of these 3 steps is inside of the debt test. Now, to look at the total debt of the business, total borrowings of the business, we'll go to balance sheet here. Yeah, so this is balance sheet of Tata Motors. In balance sheet, we're going to look at March 2020. So March 2020 is the end of the financial year, 31st March. So a financial year in our country is from 1st April to 31st March. So 1st April to 31st March. So we will always look at March 2020 because that's the last financial year borrowings. And all the borrowings, all the figures here are in rupees crore. Okay, everyone. So now let's look at the borrowings for March 2020. Please write down 1,24,788 crores. This is the debt of Tata Motors. This is borrowings. Now, step number 2, we look at, does the company has enough cash to pay off the debt? So we go to cash flow. In cash flow, again, we look at March 2020. March 2020 net cash flow. Net cash flow is minus 3,092 crores. What does minus mean? It doesn't has cash, right, to pay off the borrowings. Now, if the company has no cash to pay off the borrowings, can it pay off the borrowings? Yes, no? Come on. I want people replying pretty fast here. Yes, it can't pay off, right? Now, the third step, we look at now step number 3, which is to look at, does the company has enough profit to pay off the debt? So now let's go back to screener again. We'll go to profit and loss here. In profit and loss here, March 2020. Let's look at net profit. This is the net profit here, everyone. Okay, I trust all of you can see it. March 2020 minus 12,071. What does minus profit means? It is a loss in the company. So it's a loss-making business. Minus 12,071 crores. Let's see if it can pay off the debt with the year's profit, with the previous year's profit. Well, the loss at that time was 28,826 crores. Guys, tell me, can a company pay off its debt with losses? No. So you're all absolutely right. So no matter what anyone says, if the debt test informs me that Tata Motors fails the debt test, I'm not going to even investigate further into it. I'm not going to even research this company forward, forget about investing in it at all. Only when a company passes the debt test will I do 30 more tests on that company to see if it is worth investing in. Type in got it if you got the debt test, everyone. Got it. Beautiful. Everybody got it. So Nikita, why are people investing in it? Because people are speculating all the time in this market. How many people have you met who are actually studying, researching this market well before investing? And you will always notice that knowledgeable investors will have far more returns from the market because they're not gambling. They're not punters. They are knowledgeable investors. They are intelligent investors. That's the gap. Got that? Yes, people put their hard-earned money. They don't know that a methodology exists. Did you know it before coming into this session? Did you know that there was a method that you could use? People don't know. And they come, they learn. That's what has happened in our community, in our courses. People invest. I am the one who invested on tips. I shared in my story with you guys. I lost 90% of what I had invested. And then when I learned the methodology, I altered my life. Today, I generate over 50% return on my investments year on year. That's the difference. Well, things change, and that's why we need to learn how to do the tests, everyone. Yes. Yes, you can see details of any company which is listed in the stock market, Pratibha. In screener.in, you could look up any company. Any other questions, anyone, on the test, on the research? Because it's critical that all of you get that stock investing is not gambling. There's a proper methodology involved. You need to learn how to research. If you do it well, there is no way you will not generate returns. You will make returns. Yes, Gurpreet, screener.in for Indian companies only for right now. Intraday trading is like building the first floor of a building, Shweta. Tell me, can you build the first floor of a building without building the ground floor? Can it ever happen? It can't. The same way, you need to first put your foundation in place for stock investing. You need to learn how to at least pick good quality stocks. And then if you want to trade them, you could do that, or you could do long-term investing. What if the value changes within 3 years? Is it not a gamble? Pratibha, when you can study the financial statements of a company and you can decide looking at its numbers, do you still think it's gambling? Gambling is blindfold. Gambling is you don't know. You're just buying anything and selling anything without any background. Here we are deep diving. There are 30 tests. Debt test is just the first test I've shown you. When a company passes the debt test, we do over 30 tests on it, and then we see if it is worth investing our hard-earned money in. Sai, do we have international equivalent of screener? Yes, we have. And right now, the returns generated by an emerging market like India is far more than any international market. Why do you even want to go outside when there is enough and far more potential in this market? Lydia, does the information differ between different sites? It could by a few points, but largely about the company, things remain the same. The financials remain the same. Got it, Sai? There are a lot of NRIs in our community. They are investing in India because they know that they won't get the returns that India can offer them. Any other questions, anyone? Please start typing. Else we'll just move forward to other steps. This is a very, very critical step. So I want to make sure that each one of you has gotten it. Okay. Please type in no questions. If there are no questions you have. Okay, got it. Prim, Geet. Anybody else? Type in no questions if you don't have any. Got it. Got it, Priyanka, Susmita, everybody. Let's move forward then. Thank you for responding. So this was the second step inside of which we learned the debt test. That finance is a system. There's a methodology. There's a way to research it. And we need to learn this. Once we resolve to start, that's step 2. Step number 3 is building the attitude of an investor. Somebody who's willing to learn at all times. Somebody who's willing to persist, be disciplined. Right? Like that's the key. Building an attitude of an investor. Be willing to learn, persist, be disciplined, be focused. Be willing to go beyond your circumstances. Be an open mind, an open heart. Somebody who's constantly upskilling. That's an attitude that you need to be financially successful in this market. Mentors are a key, everyone. So mentors, note, I'm not talking about advisors. I'm not talking about brokers. By mentors, here what I mean is financially educated people. So people who are financially educated themselves and they are making financially educated choices with their investments. Those are the people that you need in finances. Community, the secret success ingredient. We are all equal to 5 people around us. And if those 5 people are financially successful people, then we'll be financially successful too. The critical part is that we get into that circle. I'm again reiterating, circle of financially educated people, circle of knowledgeable investors, circle of intelligent investors. I'm not talking about a circle of gamblers, circle of brokers. No. Always remember, guys, it's a mistake to do stock investing alone. You need other educated investors, knowledgeable investors with you in this journey. On this note, let's talk about the mistakes investors often make. They would not do thorough research. I am sure you yourself know a lot of people who do not do real thorough research. They just are financially dependent on tips, on, like all these research reports or these gambling. I mean, constantly you're dependent on the advice of other people. That's a short mistake that you can make. So the mistake is avoiding financial education. So don't forget to invest in your financial education. You are your biggest asset. You need to build your own skills first, and then returns will show up in your portfolio. Doing it alone is a mistake. Time horizon, investing money that you would need soon. Investing that money in this volatile market, that's not how it functions. Investing just because a company is a brand. We all saw Tata Motors is such a big brand, everyone, right? And yet, look at the way what happened. Got that? I'm seeing some questions. How do I find a good mentor? Who can we get? Well, you can find a good mentor here in the community. Yes. And there are many steps that we need to take after the debt test. That's how it functions. Let me now share how women in our community benefited by using the steps, the concepts that I've shared with you are concerned. I'm sharing some of our community's wins. Khushali Gandhi Shah, a stock investor with us, is sharing, in our community, we don't pick stocks based on the price. And yet, I would like to share that my most expensive purchase while building my portfolio has crossed 100% growth. So this is our community member who is generating over 100% return on her investments. Sanjana, we call her Sanju, is sharing that I own 4,300 shares in one of my companies. Thanks, Priyanka and the community, for this knowledge and confidence to continue investing. Bindu is sharing, congratulations, Kushali. I too have 85% returns from one of my companies. Never ever thought it would reach here so soon. Bought the first set of 2 shares in early 2019 and next 3 in 2020 March when market was down. That's Bindu, everyone. Heartfelt gratitude to Sanjana for pushing me to do this program. This is Nandini, Sanjana's sister-in-law, who Sanjana brought. So heartfelt gratitude to Sanjana for pushing me to do this program, and to Priyanka for teaching us all that we know. It has been a life changer for me. My husband takes tips from me now. Seema is sharing, I have 800 shares and it has shown up to 82% growth. Kushali is sharing, I remember sharing my fear. It is so expensive with Priyanka, and she said, price chodo, does your study build conviction? To le lo. And to add to, I purchased them at their all-time highs, rising average, until my asset allocation was met. Taking this space to share one of my learnings. During the Money Gym program, I learned about my interpretations about money. On a broad level, one of them was sharing about monetary gains leads to loss of it. Having challenged and quashed the belief, today I could compound my joy by sharing in the 180-degree investor community about my 100% gain on a stock that I picked during the stocks program. सिर्फ पैसा नहीं, joy भी compound होता है. This is our community speaking. Everyone. And well, this is what we teach in our Women on Wealth school, in our course, The Art of Picking Quality Stocks for Beginners. Time for some more questions. Please suggest some books to study the stock market. Well, there are a lot of books, theoretical books. You can begin on any book you like. A lot of books are theoretical, and yeah, they don't really help in practical identification of stocks and practical buying and selling. You can pick a lot of books. Yeah, how I made $2 million in the stock market. You could even begin with that. Yeah, real practical knowledge is not existing in these books. If they would have been existing, everybody would have read the books and they would have all made money in the stock market, right? I mean, all the people around us would be buzzing and they would be making so much money in stock investing. How to invest in my financial education? How do I learn about stock investing? Nishu and Madhu, please stay on. I mean, I will share the details of our course in a bit. Okay, just stay tuned. Shweta, virtual trading? No, we're not talking about virtual trading here. We're talking about a method to pick good quality stocks. That's what we're talking about. Do we discuss the tax implications of investing in stocks as well? Sai, that happens in the community. First, you need to identify stocks and begin to make money. And then we can talk about the tax implications as well. It happens in the community. Sure, Nishu, we will share how to become financially educated, Gitanjali. We have a course and we will share the course very shortly, Gitanjali. Any other questions, guys, that we could answer for you? Please type them in. so that I can really support everyone. Don't take any questions home. This is a safe space. So just type in everything. It could be the silliest of questions and you don't need to judge yourself. We are a safe space. So type that in. Type in all the questions. Okay, no questions for Geet. What about others? Do we have questions, concerns? Type in no questions if you don't have any. We can move forward. Okay. Any better investment option other than stock investing? Yes, Nishu. We could look at mutual funds. I think they generate good rates of return. Some of the gold investments are also doing great. They're generating good rates of return. Yeah, they give good rates. I mean, yes, stocks will give the highest rate of return, but then these also give good rates. Okay. Okay, great. We don't have any questions for now. Then let's move forward. So thank you everyone for listening. And I trust that you've created value for yourself from all the 3 concepts that I shared with you and from all the answers that I gave in the session. Now, my first question to you. How many of you realize that there is a lot more to learn as far as implementing this knowledge that I've just shared with you is concerned? Type in yes. If you can see that, yes, there is far more to learn. Got that? Sapna, Gitanjali, Soumya, Madhu, that Deepika, Susmita, you can all see, right? Nishu, Srija, wow, all of us, Priyanka, Bhakti, Sumitra, so many of us. Got it? Now my second question. How many of you realize that by not implementing this knowledge, you will be struggling for the rest of your life? So you will try to do things in an old-fashioned way. You will try to gamble and you will not use a proven system and you will struggle. Yeah. Yes, this is just tip of an iceberg. There's a lot more to learn. Absolutely, Swati. Got that. Sapna, Prem, you guys can realize, right? That there's a lot more to learn. We're only going to struggle if we just use the old methods. They don't work. Got that, Madhu? Got it, Susmita? And guys, this is why we have designed this course. This is why we've designed this course, which we call the Art of Picking Quality Stocks for Beginners. The Art of Picking Quality Stocks for Beginners. It's an ultimate training system for women to learn how to pick good quality stocks and invest with confidence on their own. And guys, whatever you've learned in this webinar, in the last 1 hour, we'll help you put all that into action. So we are going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to implement that. Before I go on to tell you more about the curriculum of this course, let me tell you more that actually I want to make it clear that this course is not for everyone. So if you think this is not your cup of tea, if you think this is not for you, we're totally cool with that. You can leave with all our love and respect. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, that's about it. If you're somebody who's looking for some get rich quick scheme, you're somebody who's wanting to get rich quick, you think that overnight you'll push some button and you will get a lot of money, then this place, this course, Women on Wealth, is not for you. You can go and try somewhere else. Yes, we have a fail-proof blueprint. We have a system which is built, and the only way you can fail in this system is if you don't take actions or if you quit. So this work requires women who will put in a little hard work, a little time, a little effort, a little dedication. So if you think this is not for you, you can leave with all our love. But if you are somebody who's willing to commit, you're serious about your goals, please type in the comment box, I am serious about my financial goals, because now I want to talk with serious women only. Like I shared earlier, only decisions change destiny, and people who decide without sitting on the fence are the ones who are going to make progress in their lives. And I want to talk with those women only. So, who all are serious about their goals? Got that? Gitanjali, Shrija, Swati. Okay, Gitanjali, my name is Priyanka. Madhurima, got it. Who else is serious about their goals? Sapna, Susmita, Bhakti, Soumya, Priyanka, Anayata, Prim. Yes, you will know more shortly, Sumitra. Got that? And I can tell you from my side, everyone, that whatever we offer in this webinar today will be the best value. The best that we are going to give you. And even if you give us 1 rupee, you're going to get over 10 rupees worth of value. And you can mark my words for this. Thank you, everyone. I needed your permission before I tell you more about the curriculum. And now I will explain you more about the curriculum, and it is for you to decide whether you want to take an educated route to stock investing. For us, it matters very less. For you, it matters far more. It is about your financial goals. So let's get started, everyone. I am now sharing my screen with the details of the course. So about the Art of Picking Quality Stocks for Beginners program. In this program, you get a stocks portfolio of 2 stocks identified by you with our guidance. So within the program, you would invest in 2 stocks which are identified by you with our guidance. You will learn a step-by-step method to examine the truth about companies and their stock offerings. So you will learn a step-by-step method to examine the truth about companies and their stock offerings. You will get confidence to talk about stocks, companies, and the market with people in your life. Also, you get an access to a dynamic learning, doing, and sharing community of women stock investors. This is a paid community that you join after completing this program. So once you build your portfolio, you learn the methodology to pick investments, you get confidence, then you join this paid community after the course. So there are 6 weekly classrooms, approximately 1 hour each, total of 6 sessions. So 6 weekly sessions means once a week. We meet for 1 hour for 6 weeks. The next batch is beginning on Saturday, April 24th, 3 to 4 p.m. And every Saturday for 6 Saturdays, we will meet from April 24th. So every Saturday from April 24th, we will meet for 6 Saturdays, same time, 3 to 4 p.m. Now I'm sharing the session by session information. So classrooms 1, 2, and 3, which are 1 hour each, we lay the fundamentals of stock investing. And we get you started on the process of identifying stocks which can make you money in the stock market. The takeaways from these classrooms 1, 2, and 3 are that you learn the process of picking worthy stocks which would fall the least during bad times, and they appreciate well in value over a period of time. You learn how to read annual reports, what they are really saying, and what to look for in them. Classrooms 4, 5, and 6, which are again 1 hour each, we help you learn how to judge the financial performance of the stocks that you've selected by calculating important financial ratios. The takeaways from these classrooms are that you learn about the important financial ratios, which help you further select the best quality stocks in the market. An Excel sheet structure is shared with you so that you don't have to worry about the calculations. We've made it easy for you. Your job is just to insert the data of your selected stocks and it will give you all the information on the ratios. So a proper Excel sheet structure will be given to you to make things easy for you. This is our thriving community. Everything is online only. So there are monthly meetups. There is continuous education. We ask and give support, and we stay on track. So we are not just a course, but we are a community that you join after this course. This is a paid community that you join, and there are monthly meetups, continuous education. You ask and give support, and you stay on track. You've already seen all the wins that our community has. We are over 4,000 members. So coming to your investment in yourself. So the total fee of the course is 20,000 rupees. Here is how the installment plan works. You pay 3,000 rupees right now to book your seat today. You pay 7,000 rupees by tomorrow, which is March 21st. So the first 10,000 rupees is paid in this month. The balance 10,000 rupees you pay after a few weeks, which is by April 15th. So 10,000 rupees you're paying in March, and 10,000 rupees you're paying by April 15th. And the next batch is beginning on April 24th. So you can Google Pay 9818540023 at OKBiz Access. That's the Google Pay ID. Also, you can Paytm, you can scan this code 9818540023. This is where you inform us. The moment you make the payment right now, you send a screenshot on WhatsApp. You stay here after paying, because we will send you a registration form immediately that you need to fill before you leave. Also, if you're making the payment via credit card, then please ask for the InstaMojo link. We will be happy to share it. If you're also making payments through the debit card, then also the InstaMojo link can be used. I'm keeping the page open here for the next 2 seconds for all of you to register. Jump in. Women who decide are the ones who alter their financial destiny. And it's time to alter. Thank you for all of you who are watching us on Facebook. Join in and register for the course.